mon ami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, you've never really been saying much to begin with during these weird little interval things that you constantly do. Personally, I always thought that it would have been some kind of, you know, catching up based segment in between the trials, you know, 2 major parts, but it never ended up being that way. I'm not 100% sure what your deal has been this entire time, but there you go, I suppose. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play Danganronpa 2. I am the next few trades. In the last part, we figured out the true nature behind, well, we figured out the majority of the true nature behind Nagito's death. And now we still have a few more inkling doubts, and it's probably going to lead to a lot of really messed up stuff, and I hope you've all mentally prepared yourself. I've done the best I possibly can. I'm sure that it's ultimately not going to be enough, but here we go.
Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now.
I'm pretty sure it's full of some kind of stuffing, but whatever.
Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome.
Until everything goes horribly wrong, because I'm sure that it will.
That's why I'm gonna fight too.
Are you now? Not that I wouldn't appreciate the effort, but I'm not sure what you could exactly do.
I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation.
If that was something you were capable of this entire time, I have to ask why you've done absolutely nothing up to this point. You've just kind of been letting him get away with literally everything.
That's basically it.
Okay.
So if we're working together,
Thank
where
you,
do we
I guess.
start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
The very same. I happen to have many, many theories on that particular instance. Or rather, I have one theory, and I'm pretty sure that's the case, but I mean, I have many theories in, like, a big folder that are gonna need to be seen before the end of this trial.
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this?
That's intensely difficult. I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear.
Yee.
It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Okay.
Other possibilities.
Anything else that could have potentially killed him. Gotcha.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
It would take a while to die from blood loss of blood through the hand.
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
Untreated, it would have been eventually. Then again, I suppose it would either been blood loss or maybe infection.
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds,
Then what else is there? She's pondering! She's got her thinking hood on.
are we finished already?
Nay!
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
I don't understand, Chiaki. You know about the thing, too. We were in the room together. We found it together. Come on. Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Good plan. Let's roll.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
Huzzah! Let's all be happy and full of friendship before something horrible happens. That way it hits harder. A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. You don't even know if it actually exists. But if it does, and it does, well, a fatal wound doesn't really exist. We need to find out what it is no matter what. In this instant, I mean. There's lots of fatal wounds. You know what I meant. Alright, how are we rolling with this? It should be pretty obvious. Oh, see, there it is. Ta-da! It's definitely this. I gotta use this.
Consider a different fatal wound.
Alright, I'm listening.
It's
What-
not the knife in his right hand, right?
No, it is not.
It's not the other wounds, right?
I don't think so, no.
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
That is a possibility, yes, but oh, I can't read that.
No way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Oh,
That's something that can't be seen.
yes, it is something that can't be seen.
Maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold.
How would you do that to yourself?
Liquefied his guts with a body blow.
I mean, that would be very impressive.
Thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
I'm not entirely sure how he would have done that to himself, but it would be very impressive. All right, I know what it is.
Consider
Nope,
a
wrong
different
button.
fatal wound.
Nope. I did not remember which one the fast forward button was.
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
He did not bleed. Nay.
There's no way he burned to death.
No, he did not.
Was the cause of death...
Yes, it was. And once again, I am agreeing with Sonia. Sonia, this girl is smart. Give her lots of credit.
That's it. A
totally forgot about that possibility.
Which is really weird because it was one of the last things I discovered before this trial started, and you'd think I would have thought that actually had something to do with this.
If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
The very same. Poison! Most foul.
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
Because there was a partially empty poison container in his bedroom.
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange.
Well, I discovered a couple things. In fact, remind me to tell you guys about the true origins of the Byakuya that we thought we knew.
Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Yeah, extraordinarily special. It's for poisoning use only.
Poison?
The very same.
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
Are there poisons that are designed to not kill things? I mean that legitimately. I'm pretty sure poison by its general nature is supposed to kill things.
I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
Yeah, exactly.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
Indeed.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
Okay, admittedly that is true.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
Yeah, well, he is a Yakuza. That's not really the problem right now.
What does that mean?
Really, it means nothing. Move on.
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood,
Is that why he brutalized himself? To make it not obvious he was poisoned? That would be a bit overkill.
there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
My god. With every new piece of information we learn about this, the more we learned just how incredibly messed up Nagito was. And I already thought he was at the maximum level.
That's also a possibility.
I mean, it could be coincidental, but I'd like to think he had some sort of a reason to go to the extent that he did.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
I have an idea.
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
But we know more about the poison than you guys did, so you should let me describe the back of the bottle.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
And it also says a bunch of other stuff that I'm conveniently leaving out.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appeared.
Good lord, Akane! Why must you constantly bring this up?
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
Also true.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
It wasn't that kind of poison. Hajime, come on. You're willing to give them some information, but not the thing that makes it more obvious?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible.
Oh my god, Chiaki.
Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
You're a very silly girl.
Are there any left?
Yes, there are. Oh my god, Hajime.
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Nay.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label.
Definitely. Not maybe. Definitely. Also, you're getting better with plan names. The way the poison entered Nagito's body. The answer is written on the warning label? You mean the one that I read not that long ago? I completely forgot about that. I should think carefully and try to remember it. Are you serious? Why not just look at the bottle? Also, a logic dive? Really? Okay, sure. This one should be pretty brain dead obvious, honestly. All right, here we go. I already remember everything there is to know about the dang thing. Let's try to actually go as fast as we possibly can. No slowing down at all. Even if it ends up hurting me, I want to do it. Never mind. I was going to try to go for a perfect run, and it did not work. I really tried to believe. That's what I get. Oh, boy. All right. Just go fast. Fast as all get out. I am speed. I am everything. I am the alpha and the omega. All right, question 1. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? Woo! I said, woo! Damn it. The one time I tried to save time, and it ends up just making everything extraordinarily slower. My apologies. Anyway, how exactly could a poison be in a solid form? Well, I guess rat poison is sort of in a solid form, isn't it? I guess it's just traditionally you don't expect it to be that way. All right, well, whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Would have been nice to have been able to completely perfect one of these things at least once. Oh, well. Whoa! Oh, that was a mistake. All right, well, I was just going too fast. All right, well, I don't really exactly have a ton of, I don't exactly have a ton of, whoa boy, health to expend and waste on such frivolous things. So I guess I don't really have a choice. I gotta slow down and do things that way. Question 2, how did the poison enter his body? Well, I assume through his schnoz. That would be my best guess. I mean, it wasn't covered up by the tape. I suppose through his wounds isn't impossible, but I don't know of a... I don't think of poison being able to traditionally do something like that. Whoa, sick jump. And speed boost. And I missed that one. I feel bad about that. Whee! There we go. Sick flips, sick tricks. I don't know if a logic dive was completely necessary for that, but all right, there you go. I feel if a few drop-down menus would have worked.
Inhaled?
There you go. Inhaled with his schnoz. Remember how we weren't allowed to hang out inside that building while the gases and the fire smokes and stuff went out? What if that was also part of it? The poison. And Monokuma didn't want us to all get poisoned to death and have because that would ruin all of his fun.
It's written on the poison's warning label.
It took me a long time to remember, but this enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
That is the facts.
Breathe that poisonous gas inside the warehouse?
That he did, and I can only think of one possible way of making that happen, which really sucks. I think my theory last time was completely true about the fire grenades. Oh no.
But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
Because we got out before it had the chance. The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas, I should be able to explain that mystery too. The merch! I assume actually it was the sprinklers.
I see.
I guess it probably tamped it all down or something.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
That would make sense to me. Yeah, I suppose. I think that's how that works. I think that holds water.
Poison gas
Pun not intended.
because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Nay, I think the fire was specifically to trigger the poison. Liquid turned to vapor.
This was also written on the poison's warning label.
Yeah, we really should just read the entire thing all out in one sitting. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to... okay, I didn't remember everything about it, but it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Well, there you go.
Of course! Hydrolysis!
There you go, Sonia knows it, she's smart.
The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
You got a very good education, apparently. Good on your country.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
Yee, and he was on the floor. Open the door, get on the floor. We're all dying of poison gas.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
And there you go. He was holding the spear. He got the poison killed him. He lets go. He gets stabbed.
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Maybe it's even likely.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poison.
Boom, shakalaka.
The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
Interruption!
What?
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what?
What do you mean, so what?
In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nay, you colossal fool! You pink-haired buffoon!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Ay, come on, guys.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death.
You guys!
All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Nay!
Well,
But
What? There's still more?
There is more. Look, I get it. It's exhausting, but let me do my thing, guys. You can't deny how good I've been at doing this entire time. I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? I mean, if he were, you know, your average psycho, sure. But no, this crazy man had a crazy goal. Is that really okay?
hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Yeah, but what if it is important and not doing it and thinking about it gets us killed? Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Well, okay, that's sort of a way of going about what I'm saying, but I feel like that's implying that it was intentional. I think it was an unintentional co-conspirator. Accidental accomplice. Where?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Because it was hidden!
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
More than a little, yeah. If Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, the thing that would have been left behind is the containers. Yeah, the water, the bomb, the meat on the bone. Oh my actual god. The container. Come on now.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah.
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, there were okay, we just gotta slowly work our way up to that conclusion.
You can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Well, it is a liquid that needs to be vaporized. It'd be kind of hard to keep that in your pocket.
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Also, yeah, it had to be kept in a... Yeah, keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. Plastic container!
The container probably melted in the fire.
Nothing else did! The fire was barely even a thing.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate.
Yeah, bare minimum, it would be a weird, chunky pile.
Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Yeah, funny that you'd bring those up, by the way.
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
I don't think so, no.
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible.
Impossible in the sense that we're looking at it.
I mean, an accomplice?
An accomplice to suicide. That is a dark concept.
Like, does that really matter all that much?
Yes, it does.
I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
Okay, but here's the thing. An assisted suicide, in the eyes of a Monokuma, would ultimately be that person being a murderer. So, there you go. Which means but the thing is, I don't like the fact that they're using the word accomplice because that implies that this was deliberate on their part, and I'm willing to bet a decent amount the person that did it didn't even know that they did it.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Okay, well, does anybody remember picking up any randomly melted or burnt up piece of plastic or glass?
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Akane, please, no.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
Oh, you say that like I am. You think I want to drag this out into a point where I'm able to figure out that one of you guys accidentally ended up killing him? Doesn't matter if it was accidental, it's still murder. Monokuma has extraordinarily low standards for this sort of thing. Subtlety is not his thing. Black and white. He is monochromic bear. Monokuma, come on now. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Well, if that isn't just the ultimate Danganronpa mood. Everyone's tired. Tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I just want to rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. Well, no, because if it turns out that we're wrong, everyone is going to be very hurt.
That's no good.
Can't let it slide, guys. I'm sorry.
Huh?
This sucks. This is probably one of the suckiest things that this series has ever made me have to go through. I don't think we've never had to go about with somebody accidentally offing somebody.
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us.
In that creepy way that he always does with that creepy face.
By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us.
I mean, he'd be doing that no matter what the situation, but still, the point stands.
He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
Yeah, yeah, that pretty much is, yeah.
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
Dear God, I hope not.
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga.
If you suggest that I was friends with Nagito one more time, I'm going to turn you inside out.
Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
For once in your miserable existence.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right?
No.
Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I doubt this.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Guys, you really need to look at this from Monokuma's perspective.
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
I think there is, yes.
Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
And yet nobody seems to remember doing that, which is suspicious.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
Not if it gets us all killed.
And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
Or maybe it was just straight up the fire grenades. Oh, okay, whoa, hello. I guess Hachime came to the same conclusion. What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Oh, no! Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Hangman's Gambit. Fine. Here I go again. Yeah, I know what this is. Alright, here we go. It's always constantly burning through all of my health with all these unnecessary crashes. It's hard to react to all that stuff fast enough.
I see. I got it.
There we go. Whatever. As long as the conclusion is reached, it doesn't matter.
Huh?
I just don't want a game over.
The fire grenades.
Thank you. We finally reached it.
Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
Boom.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Makes the most sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone.
And by the way, it would obviously also make this very... Does anybody remember when we threw those things and it didn't do jack to the fire? Does anybody remember that?
Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place.
Why move them?
As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Bada boom! What do you guys got to say about that?
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Exactly. He's a schemer and a planner and a plotter. Come on, you can't say that's not something he would have thought out.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
That makes the most sense to me at this point.
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but
But what?
the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
Yeah, that's pretty standard practice. Oh! Oh, I know.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
Yeah.
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Yeah, but there is evidence that he was tampering with the stuff.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Or at the very least, say aluminium?
Hajime. Could it be?
Of all the random things to inexplicably remember specifically.
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Hell yeah!
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Uh-huh, that's cool and great and everything, but how about some evidence? She just gave her viewpoint. She threw some pretty words around. What if I gave you evidence?
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Heck yeah!
Huh?
Yeah, she helps confirm it. Because why else would this have been in his dang room? Hang on. The piece of blue paper!
I can prove it with this.
Just like the stuff that you keep on the outer rims of a peanut butter container when you first buy
I
it.
found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his copy.
He should have thrown out the trash more consistently.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
Indeed it is!
No, that is not just a piece of trash.
Not just one, it is one, but there's more to it.
The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
Aluminium!
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
That very same.
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room.
Yeah.
He also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Why would he even need those? Also, those are clear. I didn't point this out at the time, but that's clearly like a legit photo of a gas mask and gloves from real life, and that's really funny to me.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
Makes the most sense.
That's a dangerous poison after all. He took it swapping them.
So what's the issue?
Ugh.
The poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in and died, right?
Yeah?
And he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already.
Are you really that dense?
You're right.
Oh, now you're making everyone else think the same
It
thing.
wasn't thrown away. Then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
Yeah. You guys don't remember the fact that we threw the damn things?
See? I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
Guys, come on. Chiaki, back me up still. I need this.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that at least... I think they were getting far too hung up on the terminology that you used. What if it was somebody that didn't know what they were doing?
You're right.
But...
Duality. The truth is even more horrifying.
monstrously so. One of us killed Nagito without even knowing that we did it. It's so much worse than having it happen deliberately. Nobody intended to hurt anybody. They were just trying to put out the fire, and they just happened to grab the one that had the poison in it.
What are you planning to say now?
The most horrifying truth of all.
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Hey, how about you stop talking until we're finished talking, huh? It's called... We have the talking stick!
Settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
That would make it so much easier, but the answer is still no. Thank you! Wow, okay, Chiaki's actually going pretty serious mode on this.
Chiaki?
It's actually rather uncharacteristic of her.
But I just realized it.
Yeah, okay. She's fully caught on to the situation.
What?
Okay, well, Hajime hasn't. I keep forgetting. Just because I'm playing as Hajime doesn't mean he's made all the same conclusions I have.
Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
And just how messed up the situation is.
Blind truth?
Incredibly horrifying.
Happened at the same time.
Okay, here we go. The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could it be when, you know, we threw the dang things? Oh boy.
You saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yes! Okay, we finally reached it. I've never been so frustrated to get everybody to a point that's so depressing.
Yeah, I think so.
So, no matter how you look at it, it was deliberate on Nagito's part to end up dying, but someone here still definitely killed him. They just didn't realize they were doing it. Admittedly, I don't see...
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse.
It could just because they're not in the photo of this particular instance, but I don't see Fuyuhiko or Hajime throwing it, so theoretically that cuts those... Oh, or Akane. So,
The poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
I assume the implication is that they also did it, they just didn't have enough room on the frame.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
One of us.
Yep, there it is.
What the heck?
Yeah, okay, you happy that we decided to just, you know, not jump immediately to voting and getting it wrong?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
Technically murdered, yeah.
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
He orchestrated it in a way that would get him killed, but technically not a suicide.
You said so yourself. You said Nagito committed suicide.
Come on.
Then who killed Nagito?
It's literally impossible for us to be able to find out at all, actually.
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
I actually don't think it's possible to know.
Do you know?
It's just one of us that threw it, but it would have to be... So my theory about him just kind of hoping that his luck would make it so it was the traitor that did it. So literally the only possible way that any of us can get out of this without getting killed is if the traitor actually admits to it. That they are. And that we also figure out that that's what Nagito's plan was. And I don't even know if I could do that.
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
We all threw the dang things. Huh? The person who prepared the fire grenades was Nagito. Yeah, he's the one that made the poisoned one, yeah.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
That would... That's still that is still Nagito.
I see.
Where are we going with this?
That was also Nagito.
We know.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
I assume she's trying to get to a point.
The next question will be my last.
Okay.
Considering all the facts up till now,
Yeah.
why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
To get us to throw it. To commit suicide. To make somebody throw the poison.
I see.
I think that she's managed to figure it out
Tell
too.
me,
Yeah, I think Chiaki has figured it out.
he set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
Why else would he have... Okay, sure, you know what? Yeah, shocking revelation! Definitely not obvious.
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
So that we would throw the thing and get him killed, the person would do the murder.
It was a trap.
The biggest of traps.
A trap?
A bear trap the size of Alaska.
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito.
Yeah.
It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
And I would love to give you an answer, but it's actually impossible to know.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
It's actually rather ingenious in its absolute screwed upness.
Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap?
It's literally impossible for us to be able to figure that out.
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do.
Without them even realizing they were gonna do it.
And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades.
So we all just grabbed one, threw it, and one of the ones that got thrown ultimately ended up being the one that was full of poison.
Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
No, his goal was still definitely finding the traitor.
What the hell?
Okay, see, now that's an appropriate reaction. I don't mind your over-the-top takes when they make sense.
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
Yeah, apparently.
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor.
Yeah.
Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison.
God, that's so unsettling.
And then,
Yeah, thanks. Thank you for that. Definitely necessary.
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death.
But the poison is instantaneous.
It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
I suppose technically.
even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have done so, I guess.
That's right. Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison.
Alright, so, at least there's no ambiguity there.
Are you
Yeah, that's, I honestly don't even know how to go about figuring this out.
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
Ugh.
His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve.
That I still don't think, actually. Because obviously there needs to be an answer to this whole thing. It's not going to end with literally all of us dying. I guess we would all randomly just have to choose somebody and vote for them and hope we picked right. And that's a 1 in 6 chance. I ain't going... Oh my god, wait, a 1 in 6 chance. Isn't that the... Yeah, there are 6 of us left. And that's the... I think that was the exact same amount of bullets in the chamber. When he did Russian roulette. Was that an intentional parallel? If so, that is insanely dedicated referencing. Wow. I'll assume it's coincidental, but it's a hell of a really neat one.
He wanted to prove to us there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
I mean, that could be part of it.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end.
Even if it ends up taking an incredibly long period of time. Yeah, basically.
However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved.
We just need to point out that last aspect, though.
As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces.
Mostly you. Let's be real. It's mostly just you.
For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair.
So, I know that somebody... The only problem with all of this is either A, the traitor doesn't know they're a traitor, in which case, how could they come forward? Or B, I think I remember somebody saying that the traitor is not able to say that they are for whatever reason. And that could prevent them too?
Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick.
Wait a second! Okay, this doesn't have anything to do with solving anything, but I just realized something. I didn't think about it at all until now, but Nagito, the way he made this all go down, he got stabbed, strung up with ropes, poisoned. I'm trying to remember all of the thing. It's like, I'm trying to remember all the ways that people died in the first game. I feel like, and he actually even read about those. Did he do that on purpose? Because it's like he got killed in all of the exact same ways that the characters in the first game died. That doesn't have anything to do with anything, but sorry, that just hit me with like a ton of bricks.
Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
He is the worst.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
There really are no words in any human language that can describe how messed up that is.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades.
No, no, no.
I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
Whoa, okay, hold up.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
Yeah, but Monokuma himself said that Nagito's killer was the one that made him breathe the poison. So, we can't say it was Nagito's doing. That's clearly not an option.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
I don't have any idea.
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Yeah, no, it is actually impossible. In real life, yeah, this would actually be entirely impossible. In this universe, there's only one possible way. Luckily, I never thought in a world of fiction, there is a conceivable way that we can figure this out, but it requires knowing who the traitor is.
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
No, I think he does.
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras.
I feel like he must know. Oh, actually, the characters don't know that, but Nagito, he had a conversation with Monokuma. It's possible he could have made him privy to it.
If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
I mean, it would make him a pretty terrible judge if he didn't actually have a concrete answer.
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever.
Then why are they here?
I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times.
How do you do that?
I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
That is an extraordinarily disgusting thing to observe. Holy crap, what the actual hell?
Please stop! I will never become queen!
Oh god, okay, hey, whoa, okay. You know what, let's let's move on. Nope!
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Let's just focus on the things that are important right now.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
There really isn't one. Also, for the record, I did read what Kazuichi said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, hang on. I said and I promised that I would never skip dialogue no matter how uncomfortable it made me. Okay. How can you? I'm so how can you have such an awful power? That is what he said. There it is. I even read it out loud. I apologize. Sorry, that was a panicked reaction. Moving on. I apologize. We have more important things to deal with.
Is giving up all we can do?
I do not think that is so, no.
No, it's too early to give up.
There is a way out.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
There's only one, and I don't know how to inform the characters of that.
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
I really wish you'd stop doing that. But please, tell me you're on my wavelength.
Really?
Well?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning?
I
want to make sure my hunch is correct.
You mean like with the comic?
Hajime, please.
Okay, sure. That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. I understand all of the circumstances that happened. Yeah, okay, sure, I suppose. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
All right. Closing arguments. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So what do we got here? Let's see. What was inside the refrigerator? It doesn't look like. No. Right before switching the poison, he would have had to have taken off the cap. There we go. All right. Okay. What's placed inside the break room? None of these things, I don't think. Let's see. What's beyond the Monokuma panel? It doesn't seem anything. His whole body wasn't tied up. No, no, no. How did he support the spear? Well, that doesn't seem to be a thing. What the hell is this? Oh, it's the video message. Okay, in order to hurt himself. That is a very disturbing picture. Oh my god. Okay, Nagito propped up the knife. Okay, that seems to be him. Oops, I let go of the cord. So then that happened. That's probably the one I gotta use. That happened. And then, aha! Okay. There it is. All right. But then that's interesting. Hang on, maybe it's the video message that I need to use. The reason we went to the warehouse was the video message. Okay, haha, I got it. All right. Then I would also know that this is the one that this is how it would be. Those little bubbles tied up. What was behind it? It would be the on-lightor. Throwing the fire grenades, that's him setting up the thing. Putting the duct tape over his mouth. Doesn't have it there. How do you support the spear? Nah. In order to hurt himself. Okay, I assume. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Then... that's before. So then... Ah, wait, it was like, his whole body wasn't tied up. No, it was, one of them was fake tied up. There we go, there we go. A lot of fire grenades. Then all that happens. Is there a picture of us actually tossing them? There is. That's good. It's not a bomb, it's fireworks. Is that actually necessary? Oh, well, the sprinkler already is a thing, so all right. Hang on. Backing it up, backing it up, backing it up. All the way towards the beginning, where I placed the message thing. Oh, boy. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Hang on a second. No, okay, dang it, okay, cool. That really took a lot of my health out. Thanks, great. I just didn't notice a part where there's that, and then there's all that. I don't see a part where the fireworks would have been a thing. Yeah, see, there it is right there. That means that's a lot of fire grenades. Okay, and then we threw them inside the thrown fire grenades. Yeah, and that's the sprinkler. That means this has to be the picture that we're using here. Which one is it used for? Okay, he knocked that kid. That would need the plush or something. How did he support the spear? With his hand, obviously. Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry. I don't like being super duper slow about this sort of thing. Okay, but I do know that that was stored in there. So there you go. That's him mixing the stuff. And I'll grab the spear cord with my left hand. That would be where it was supported, like so. That everything? No, there's one more. There is one more. Right. Okay, prop the knife up with the plush. There you go. And then the poison. And we all notice the fire. We throw it. The poison seeps out.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Okay. Deep breaths. Let's see. Let's do it.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komae.
Because he is legitimately that big of a scumbag.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon.
I guess he just had that in his pocket. Good lord. How in advance did he plan this?
Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base. Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence. The blue aluminum seal on the grenade.
Which I guess he just tossed aside, even though... That's so weird that he would do that, but I don't know. Maybe he wanted us to figure that part out. Who knows? It's impossible to tell with him.
With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory,
and just kind of put it with all the other ones. Ta-da! You'd never know.
and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room.
Next act!
The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere.
Oh my god, I didn't notice because I was putting this all together, but literally all of us are the grayed out silhouettes this time because we don't know which one of us did it. That's awful.
While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it.
It's a good thing his ultimate talent really was luck, because ultimately, my god, there are so many things about this plan that even if one went slightly incorrect, none of it would have worked.
From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion.
Like, what if something was slightly off kilter with the Monokuma panels and it just didn't hit the lighter, or the lighter missed the curtain, and he just was stuck back there with a bunch of stab wounds?
First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord.
That is a ridiculously long cord. What is the purpose of that? Not important.
Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand.
That is so freaking nutso.
In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up.
And then he's just decided to start stabbing. Because he is a madman.
As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear.
Good lord. He stabbed himself in the legs and arm and didn't let go the entire time. That is a very, very disturbingly strong grip.
But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then he did something no one could have predicted.
Which is kind of his entire thing, let's be real.
First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream,
God damn!
he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thumbs. Finally,
God damn, man!
he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured.
This is so unnecessary.
Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear.
Somehow.
His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin.
God, that freaking
Meanwhile,
face.
We finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan.
I hate how everything was so well measured out, and how we just did everything exactly the way he thought we would. Freaks me out, man.
We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect.
Okay, well, at least we know that the grayed out one in the front is Akane.
Panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades.
Which, luckily, somebody knew were even a thing. Man, this whole thing would have even ended up being a problem. If we never bothered to grab those things, the sprinklers would have turned on their own eventually anyway and put out the fire on its own. And he would have just been sitting there like an idiot. That sucks.
We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply.
I feel like that's just the one small aspect of this this case that I find a little weird is the fact that I guess at some point he must have known that people knew about the fire grenades, because on the off chance that nobody ever bothered to look into the break room of that plushie factory, no one would have known that they were even there, and we would have just been like, oh damn, everything's on fire, just get away from the fire and I guess let it burn out. So that much, it's a little strange, but everything else, it flies as strongly as it possibly can, and I am in awe at the many, many moving pieces in this thing.
It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared.
Like, I gotta give nothing but credit to the writers of these things, because my god, these are the most convoluted murder schemes I've ever known in my entire existence.
The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized.
It's like it was designed specifically to do this exact thing.
That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness.
One of those things, oh god.
Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach.
God, this is all so gross.
This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer.
Which one of us did it? I do not know.
At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
Ugh. That bottom-feeding bastard!
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Unless you've come to the same conclusion I have about his talent and all that jazz, and I don't really think the summarization was gonna help.
Chiaki?
Uncomfortable truth? Chiaki? Friend?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say just have to vote for someone?
There's literally no way we would be able to do it. It has to be like majority vote. I'm pretty sure at the very minimum.
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange.
I'm listening.
Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
There it is. Okay. Here we go.
He said this to us earlier.
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
God, that's twisted.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart.
Oh, we are bringing that up.
I want you to try to remember what that is.
I remember. He said the thing he believed in more than literally anything? Yeah, it was not that. The surveillance cameras, nah. He said he believes in his ultimate luck.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we've spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So, it's definitely going to be all right.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
For the most part, this is true. Although, admittedly, some of you guys have never really used your talents for a whole lot. I don't think I've seen Akane do anything even remotely gymnastics related since I met her.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
To an almost absurd degree, yes.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
With his, yeah, if he can make a game that of Russian roulette that slanted, it wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it. No, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Well, I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. Oh God, I can't believe I actually figured this out. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at that old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. Yo, that's a much further back flashback. I'd say that's the first one fully justified. And that's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know. Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. Yeah, did I just have a flashback within a flashback? At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
I think his luck does have something to play with all of this. Hue?
He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
Pretty much everything he ever directly did corresponded to that damn talent.
What did he do?
No, he wasn't just after anybody.
He was trusting his luck that the person that threw the poison fire grenade was the traitor.
He probably had a target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The only person that it could be.
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student and incorporated that luck into his plan.
I hate giving credit to something so freakishly screwed up, but I mean, it's impossible to deny that the plan was anything less than complete and utter genius. It worked perfectly. My God.
As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
I hate giving him that credit, but it's just the truth.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
Apparently.
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
Good lord. Hajime, considering canonically you're the one who's been figuring out all this stuff, the fact that you haven't figured this part out is really kind of sad. No, I don't even have to ask. I should know. Yeah, thank you.
I see.
Literally the only answer possible.
That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
I think that's the case.
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity, so that was just a bluff. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
It worked! As aggravatingly pissed off as I'm getting from that situation, it worked.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
He also wouldn't have gone through all this if he just knew who it was. And it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. But I mean, I'm not going to hold anyone at fault for not doing that. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him? Well, you had every reason on the sun and earth and everything in between to not think that. So I ain't gonna disparage anybody.
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer.
I really don't think that was true. Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Just because his plan worked didn't mean it was smart or even necessary.
Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
Believing. My God. That's so weird.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair.
Yep, sounds just as unbelievably toolish coming out of your face as it does his. I don't think anybody could say that and not make it sound dumb.
That's something he'd say.
It is, absolutely. I wasn't actually calling you out, Kazuichi, don't worry. Excuse me?
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
Well, now that he wants you to not talk, now would be a good time to start talking.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
I mean, it's the only option we really have. He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but
The only thing we can do is believe.
that is basically what I said.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
And we aren't the ultimate lucky students, so I'm not going with that.
But even if we do believe, what should we do?
We need to figure out who the traitor is.
I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
Yeah, so what do we do? Do you have any ideas, Chiaki?
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
I mean, if they came out of it immediately and said something, well, after, before he did all the stuff that he did, I imagine it would have been unnecessary. Yeah.
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
Oh my god. Crap. Drop my controller. Excuse me? What?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself.
What? What?
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
You... Huh?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
I don't know what to say.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime?
What?
Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Stop! Okay, no.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
What does that even mean?
Seriously, why?
I'm agreeing with Hajime here.
Who do you think is the traitor?
You cannot actually be serious right now.
Hajime, please.
Huh? You... This game is actually doing this right now. Out of literally everybody. Really? Really?
It's... you?
That can't be true.
Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please, hold on.
My head hurts. What?
Aw, you totally guessed right.
What?
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct.
I'm actually getting a headache. What?
I'm the traitor.
But I don't understand. Why?
The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Why would they do that? What's the... Why you? What was your mission? What was the point? Damn it. I legitimately don't understand. It's hurting my head. This nonsense. Why? Why does this make sense? Is that what's causing it? Do I even have it? I do. Oh my god. It does make sense.
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Why would she lie?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
I'm so confused.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
That doesn't make any sense. She's always been so incredibly nice and helpful, and hell, the entire reason we even reached this point in the trial is solely because of her. Hajime sure as hell wasn't gonna get any of this figured out. She had to lead everyone by the ear, so... She's not malicious? Then what was the point?
We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
But please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
So am I right? The Future Foundation is something that Monokuma hates, so they must be good. Then I don't understand what the traitor is even supposed to be doing. What was the goal?
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
We should listen to the goddamn rabbit!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet! If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand.
I just want to know why.
We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
You gotta give us at least that much.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
You clearly don't mean to harm anybody.
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
And even then, you didn't actually. You made us do it, and you just agreed. What is going on?
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh? Please, I need better explanations.
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Huh?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
That's an awful thing to ask me to do.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why... the only thing I can do is plead with you.
It's... You can't say things. We have to figure it out? I don't understand the motivation for that.
I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem.
I want to know why.
Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm already welling up. Okay. Hold it together, hold it together, hold it together.
There's no way I can do that.
It is so messed up.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please...
Can you at least tell me why it's the only way? Can you not say that either? This is messed up.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
Damn it. I have evidence that works.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
I feel like she has to be. Why would she be going through all this?
Monami?
I am very confused.
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl.
Huh?
I don't know anything about that girl at all.
You're a terrible liar.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
No one wants to hear you.
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
I don't have a choice. Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship. Proving it here is the only way? I have to do it with her?
Hajime, you stupid face.
Okay, that is really fast.
Let's all get along. I won't let you.
This is really fast.
Let's all get along. Burst open and mix.
I'm trying really hard, guys. I'm sorry.
Hajime, you stupid face.
I don't know how to describe it, but there's like a weird delay. I need bullets back. Need bullets back. Need bullets back. Need bullets back. Okay.
I'll lower your grade.
Just,
Disappear.
I just need to do
Hajime, you stupid face.
better.
Let's all get along. I'll lower your grade.
Oh, now is the worst time for that.
You stupid face.
Fine, I'll just hammer the buttons.
Let's all get along.
I'm not even bothering with tempos anymore. It's pointless.
I won't let you.
I don't care about scores.
Along.
I don't care about any of that.
Burst open and mix.
Just tell me why, god damn it.
Hajime, you stupid face.
Come on.
I won't let you. Burst open and... Johnny and I aren't best friends.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it.
Keep it together, keep it together, keep it together. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. This is the worst commentary ever. I'm sorry.
That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
You do know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
In a way.
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and turned things bad. Day 2. Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
It's not. She can't write.
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Guys.
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. It's different for me.
You know?
I do.
It took me this long. I finally understand.
Yeah. No, the truth is, I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
They have cute handwriting, and I like their drawings.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Yeah. The topic we discussed in that entry. I didn't even notice at the time.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. I didn't even notice Monami wasn't in that scene.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that
Was the person who stopped him. If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out. You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake.
I don't...
I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her?
I don't think it was a lie.
Was that all a lie too?
I don't think it was, damn it.
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
But there's been so many instances that show that Monokuma doesn't have anything to do with the Future Foundation.
I'm not satisfied either.
What more do I... Guys, just make it stop.
I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. And without hesitation, swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong. Well, yeah, then.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
Yeah, wait. No, but then it's not like Nagito knew who it was, so it didn't matter if they did it. Even if they were the traitor, it doesn't matter if they did it. He didn't know, so how could he have said it to a specific person?
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
If they were malicious, but I'd have no evidence to even think that. She's been nothing but absurdly kind to everybody.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake. That must be a mistake.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
No. Why would you think that?
Of course not.
I will not believe it. I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor. There is just no way.
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but it's not even being the traitor. I don't care about that. Guys. Chiaki's the killer.
But then nobody will be saved.
Yeah. Well, I'm not mentally okay enough for this right now. I don't even. Okay, fine. What am I shooting? I don't.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
Yeah, she did.
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not.
Unless.
The only person who knew it was a fake was me when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Okay, I think I know. I'm sorry. I'm really frazzled right now. Okay, but I think I know what I gotta do.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
Okay.
When we were trying to turn off, didn't Chiaki use the card reader? She's a
I
traitor.
think I know.
No way Chiaki would have that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me.
When I tried to detonate it.
No, come on. Ugh.
That's not it.
Even Hajime's lines are different.
That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
Yeah.
Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real.
Yeah, I thought that was... Nothing in this game is random. Every single thing is it has a point.
You said so yourself.
If Monami knew, and they were working together, then she would know too.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Oh.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that!
Sonia, please stop fighting me.
Enough already. Please do not say another word.
I'm so bad at these. I'm not good right now, guys. Guys. Ugh. Fine.
I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
You say that like you think I'm not.
Sonia.
Do you really not think that this hurts just as much for me?
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Oh, great. An extraordinarily depressing one. Yeah, that's what I need. I'm not sure, honestly.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too.
Sonia, please.
After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
What? I'm out of cuts. I only used like... Sonia, she's panicking pretty badly. I won't have enough words if I counter her right away. It might be best to wait for Sonia's words. What?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
You can't screw up a single time.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her.
Yeah.
What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct?
Oh, crap. No.
He knows everything about this island.
What? No? I thought that was it. Damn it. Monokuma already said she knows everything about the island.
Crap.
Oh, crap. Damn it.
There was someone other than me and Monami
Okay, but
who knew that bomb was
I think
fake.
I am right, though.
That someone is Monokuma.
I just hit the wrong one.
Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about Monokuma. Probably told Chiaki that it was fake before.
There! Please, let it end.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I know that already. You should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just telling you this for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
That Monokuma may have just been lying.
Monokuma does a lot of things. But I don't think he did that.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already
You
know
just
that.
don't want to accept it.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for
We
her?
don't have a choice.
That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
It's worked every time before.
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
I like that much better.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in The Chiaki who's been with us this whole time.
The ridiculously nice girl who's been nothing but kind to everybody. Who's never wanted to see anybody get hurt since the beginning. And has tried really hard to help us every chance she got. That's who Chiaki is.
That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
I'm not happy about it. We don't have a choice.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Hey, can you listen to me a little?
Okay.
There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before.
I have every reason to be sad. You were really nice.
Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I feel dizzy.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that.
I don't know what to say.
We could even call this a miracle.
Miracle Girl Usami. I get it.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping,
I
you
just
know?
want this over with.
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me. And cast your vote.
God damn it! Why did it end up like this?
I'm sorry, I feel like I should be talking, but I don't have anything to say. I'm just sad, okay? I'm just sad. None of this matters. Just get it done with. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. God, okay, just read. Just read. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking. And believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. But oh, you're actually making me do that. Oh, it's always been automatic. The game is actively trying to make me feel like a monster. Okay, fine.
Even so.
Just make it stop. I wanna stop. Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Kamada's killer is Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct? The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck. Everything was true?
Damn it.
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Don't talk like that. Do you not understand how sad this makes us?
Damn it.
We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chuck, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of that organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There's no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what. Are you gonna tell us why? I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray? Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What are you, a robot? That doesn't make any sense. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing. But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. How? I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're not gonna answer, right? Like if we asked you why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff?
I'm sorry.
That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. She never did. There's no other way to look at it. She never did anything wrong. Chiaki, you will always be our friend. Even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed and Chiaki lost. And it all went according to Nagito's plan. Chiaki never did a single thing wrong. Nagito wanted to know the traitor, and he went through all his trouble to do it, and it was completely pointless. He didn't have to do this. There was literally no reason. It accomplished nothing. And he is a monster for it.
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? So isn't it strange? Strange? I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You've raised a good point, that's exactly it. What? Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. He wanted a clash of two hopes. Oh my actual god damn it, all the freaking hell. Oh my god! If the traitor ended up winning, he didn't care as long as their hope was better than our hope. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor. I'm so good. Whatever. Kill everyone else beside the traitor? That was Nagito's goal? So he was trying to have the traitor win. Just like all those times when he said he would cooperate with the killer if they wanted him to. It's basically just a big scale version of that.
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Of all the... To form a plan that only the traitor would survive? Is he really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. What's okay?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki.
You really are a kind-hearted person. She's made out of sugar, damn it. You think so? I wonder where you got your personality from.
perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think? What does that mean?
Hey,
Don't
come on now.
don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Terra. Shut up!
I can't lose.
And I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight, I cannot win. I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
Is now really the time for that kind of reference? We both know they have spares. She's self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monokuma, like, die. No.
No.
I'm not dead. Yeah. That's kind of his whole damn thing. Man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died. Not yet. I'm not done yet. Hey, wait. Was she gonna try and blow up all of his spares?
Nobody can live in peace.
How many does he have, and how many do you have?
Stop it, I say. I'm sorry. I lose. Forgive me.
I'm so confused. If you don't stop right now, it's all going to be destroyed. Of course, I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students. I will protect them with my life. Monami, you... Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once. How many? Not that much. I imagine an ungodly amount. Just around... I'm not good at math. I know it's a lot. What did you say?
What?
1 million? 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead to 1052, 1056, and then 1060. That's 10 to the 60th power. I don't think you have enough. After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit. Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? God damn it, I knew those weren't just plushies. While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created. In the Monokuma manufacturing facility. Those were just stuffed animals. That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies. You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off!
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. That's absurd.
Could it be?
Have you already obtained that much power? Hold on, if you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all. What's going on? Don't tell me. They're not gonna call this magic or something. Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong. There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
Ugh.
What's this?
And how many Monomis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the 60th power? Assuming that the Monomis I saw in your room are all that there are. Like 6. You don't have to say anything, I know. Let's see, you just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of this new world. I won't give up, even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monami.
Oh, damn it, I almost got out of this from feeling sad. It got so ridiculous, I forgot about being depressed.
Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But
Right?
Damn it.
the hell's going on? I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is
Please listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like,
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations? Okay, that's it. Let's leave this talk for later. Oh, God. Punishment time. Hold on, just a little more time. To wait or not to wait, that is the question. But which will cause more despair, that's the real question. If you think about it, you'd know, right? There's no way I'd wait. But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that,
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment. Special bleeding service.
You're killing both of them?
Huh?
Why even Monami? It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore. And also, I remember now. I'm an only child. What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway, and not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things.
Please stop, Chiaki.
I'm sorry for lying to you.
You didn't have a choice.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very
You
end.
did your best.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you.
I can't keep it in anymore, guys.
When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone.
My stomach hurts.
But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter.
You're not wrong.
If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
No.
Bye, everyone.
No.
It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
I don't wanna.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I don't want to watch. More than ever before, I don't want to watch. God damn it, no. Oh, God, what is happening? Seriously? Space invaders. Even when this game, even in the saddest, most effed up parts of this game, they still try to make jokes. It just makes it hurt more, man. You already know it's not gonna work. Just makes it worse. Tetris. God damn it. I hate puzzle games. No. I need time. I need time. I'm sorry. I'll be back. Okay. I had to go, I had to wash my face. 'Cause I had to get that out. Let's just finish the chapter. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes. And I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? As she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt. I still have a really bad headache. My stomach hurts.
I don't believe it!
Yeah. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too. Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them. Wait, does that mean... Now that that annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present...
Yep. Congratulations. With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. For you five who've survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. I don't understand why you'd do that, though. Monokuma didn't do that the last time. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There are still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you'd be setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it, what are you saying? What if Okay. Also, you said you 5 like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left? Are you planning to make a volleyball team? You need 6 people for volleyball. It's not that I don't appreciate it, but I am not in the mood for humor. Don't stay quiet, say something! What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created. Huh?
No,
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
New world? Don't go saying new stuff all of a sudden.
Yep.
I'll just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. He's just laughing. Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why. I didn't look back on everything that happened up till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure that long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the future foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose, who's controlling him. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. Nine hours, huh? I feel like I had a fun dream, somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day. According to Monokuma, suddenly my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. A fear like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyahiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of that cottage, desperate to escape that fear. Whoa, okay. Huh. When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her. Yeah. Huh? Good timing. What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah, we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well,
Apparently there was more to the message inside the laptop. Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so he wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that? Okay, hang on. What?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will? Nagito's will? Where is it right now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it. The restaurant. What? Is Hajime going insane? Like, was that his mind breaking or something? She just died, what? Guys?
Yeah.
Hey, you're late. Ugh. Oh, God. That was weird. I almost felt like I was gonna throw up. Is it true? Nagito really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster and I found it when I stopped by the factory. Okay, well, there's some good news. Gundam's hamsters are being taken care of. That's good.
Listen well.
Okay, so yeah, Hajime is definitely broken, guys. What? Okay, just keep it together. A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of causality guiding you. Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn.
Is everyone going nuts? What's happening? Yeah, you're right. Play it. What? I'm deeply confused. I wonder who's watching.
I wonder who's watching this message.
I'm sorry, didn't expect voice acting. Oh, it stopped. Okay, sorry. Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito. I'm sorry. Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it, it was just as Monokuma said. So he really set up the traitor as the killer, and he even tried to make them survive the trial? Why would he do that? Okay, so I guess this is just something that's happening now. Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. I really would rather that stop happening. It's freaking me out. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video,
How unfortunate.
then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action against talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It'd be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... yeah, that'd surprise me too, I guess, if I figured that out. The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime deep down. I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. What is happening? But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma is trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... what is happening right now? What a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle.
Well,
Normally, you'd need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me. That actually hurts my ears. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then I'll announce the password. Leon? That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle? You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. But the only people that would ever use that as a password is... the survivors of the first game? What? Are they the Future Foundation? I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. No. I can never respect anything that you did. Ever.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
This was Nagito's final message. That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. It actually really kind of hurts to see you again, if I'm being honest. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
Hey.
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right, let's go. Guys, there's no one else.
There's something wrong with you.
You screwed up till the very end. What was that praise me crap? After all the crap he put us through, there's no way we'd ever do that. Akane, I need some assurance. Looks like it's finally my turn. I'll punch Monokuma so hard he'll go flying around the world. As long as Coach Nekomaru and me are here, we won't lose. Just leave it to us. So you guys all see them? Well, I'm not seeing them, but...
Damn right.
Looks like the others have left already. We should go too? What, are you scared now? Of course not. What? There's nothing to worry about since everyone's here? Now then, let us make haste to the ancient ruin. As long as we work together, we will not lose to Monokuma or anyone else. Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. What is happening? What? Is the universe imploding? Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
Every single time someone who isn't supposed to be here shows up, I jump. It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? There's also the countdown. There's no time to stand around. Damn right, it's our last chance to get inside. Okay, what is happening? I am not okay right now. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills. That's Monokuma's line. Is Monokuma doing this? If you're gonna let it out, why not do it at the... Okay, I'm so confused. Hey, now's not the time to do that. Oh, that hurts. It's going to be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together.
Shut up.
I don't understand. I thought if it was just Hajime going nuts, that's one thing, but everyone sees this? Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order. What was that? I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
The password, please? Yeah, I know. Okay. 11037.
It's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond that point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. I don't... My brain hurts. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. What the hell is happening right now?
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
Yeah.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
They're gone again?
Hmm? Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is the fact that the universe is imploding in on itself. Is this madness? A shared madness? What? This world? What? What? I have to do a lot of things. I'll be back later.